Kingdom people, your enemies are in disarray due to their actions. See, Kingdom people, your enemies have been causing you, or trying to cause you, to be in disarray. And now they are in disarray. Because, as we know, what you put out is what you get back. You will reap what you sow. And they are reaping what they have been not only attempting to sow in your life, but in the lives of others, for the most part before you. Maybe even in the present. See, Kingdom people, the reason why I say before you for the most part is because once they got their eyes on you, once they laid eyes on you, Kingdom people, they became so focused on you that everything else and everybody else really didn't matter. In other words, they put all their attention on causing disarray in your life. They didn't have room or time or the mind space to focus on causing disarray in other lives, because they saw you as a major threat. So much so, you consumed them. They had to put all their time and attention into you. They didn't have time for other folks to cause them disarray. However, they've been doing it before you. They were doing it before you, because this is just the way these kind of people operate. And so, as you know, they have been trying to cause disarray in your life. Now, while they may be a nuisance, while it may be, annoying to have to, I want to say, deal with these people, really you're not dealing with them, but they there trying to cause disarray in your life. And while you are aware of that and you know that this is going on, Kingdom people, it's not really bothering you as far as affecting you, impacting you. In other words, you don't care. It's silly. It can be annoying if you notice it, which for the most part you can't help but to. But it comes to a place where you notice it, then you just move around it because it gets old, it gets stale. And so while you may be aware of it, you don't care. You're not bothered. You're not moved. You know and you understand that what they're trying to do is not going to happen, because you're not going to allow it to happen. What you also know is that God going to take care of them. You understand God is watching them, trying to, cause you to have disarray, your life to be all over the place and in chaos. God watching them do it. God looking at them like this. He watching them. And so he gonna give them back what they putting out. And the thing is, Kingdom people, God warns these people to leave you alone. God even used other people to warn them to leave you alone, because they ran their mouth about you so much so that people got tired of hearing about you. The same thing over and over. These people realized that the people that they were talking to realized they were full of mess. For the most part, they already knew they was full of mess. But man, when they came upon you and got going with you, that mess got worse. And these people didn't want to have no parts of it. They ain't want to hear about it no more. They got tired of hearing about you. And so some of these people warned them, I think you should leave them alone. Especially understanding and knowing that they've been at this for some time and you don't seem to be affected, but they do, because they keep running their mouth about you. Not only that, Kingdom people, The people that they have talked to about you, who they got on their nerves talking about you, are witnessing their lives being in disarray. And they understand it is because they were trying to cause a problem in your life. Now, oftentimes these people will say what you're doing, what they're doing is what you're doing. They'll say you're doing what they actually are doing. However, their lives are the ones that's falling apart. So people that they have talked to about you are realizing that it's them that have actually been doing what they claim you were doing to them. And so these people realize that they look like fools. They realize that everything that they did has backfired on them. Kingdom people, their lives are in a disarray because of their own actions. Kingdom people, they realize that too. Now, while these people do not like to take accountability, they don't like to say unless they bragging, they know that the reason why they are in a disarray and their lives are in a disarray is because they tried to inflict that disarray onto you in your life. They also understand it's due to their actions. Kingdom people, many of these people, although they know the truth, want to blame you. They are blaming you for the most part in their minds, because anybody they open their mouth and tell them that it's your fault, unless they seeing, even if they seeing you doing some kind of dark magic on them or something, and they trying to say you doing this to them. The problem with that is they didn't already show their true colors, and people know that's not true. They know it. They're blaming you because they understand that their lives are in a disarray because they tried to make your life be in a disarray. So that's why they blame you, because if it wasn't for them doing that towards you, then they wouldn't be going through this. Of course, they're not thinking of it in that way, but they know that's what it is. See, they all remember, these people are delusional. They live in an illusion. They're trying to, they always are trying to cast illusions over others. So instead of taking responsibility, they're gonna cast an illusion over the situation and themselves and why it's happening to them. Point is, kingdom people, their lives are in a disarray because of their actions. Some of them, even though they know why their lives are in a disarray, they're questioning, why is this happening to me? What did I do wrong? What's going on? Like I already said, they know, but they have to live in these illusions. And just because they live in these illusions and don't want to accept the truth that they know is the truth, and just because they try to make what it is seem like that ain't what it is, don't mean that ain't what it is. Don't mean that the truth is still the truth, because it's still going to be the truth, whether they want to accept it, whether they want to live in an illusion and be delusional or not. It is what it is. And kingdom people, their lives are in a disarray because of their own actions.